We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. St. Louis have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Some Igawa will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub 2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Digging in now, Enrique Dorta. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. Low with the palm ball there, 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Castellanos moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Now the 1-0. Igawa is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ryan McCord is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. One and one the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steve Tobin is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in, Nicholas Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. In there, 1-2 now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCord is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second, no outfielder,
Nick Castellanos now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's it.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Settling in now, Sammy Sosa. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Ready with the 1-0. Hard liner to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball one. Buckner is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. A 1-1. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. One run scores, and he's safe. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
At the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. He'll get it into second. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. One now to Zobrist. That's popped up. Rosales is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top 3-0. And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, David Fernandez, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First offering on its way.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Neville Goldstein. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Avery McMillan.
Now at the plate, Avery McMillan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Now in the box, Jesse Padilla, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Igawa.
So here now's the pitcher, Igawa. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him to go down swinging there. Igawa goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Corner.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 3-0. So striding in, Alvaro Rosales. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Rosales, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the first round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Brian Cortez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch hit to short. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steve Tobin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes sense, and it's working for them. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Number 12 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Dorta moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Ready for another chance? J.C. Embry. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Reined in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Stepping up to the plate, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Cubs lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Enrique Dorta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Dorta.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. One and two, here it comes. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
A ball and a strike.
That's
2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Striding in once again, Ryan McCord. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He reached on a single in his first try.
Ryan Buckner.
And the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Dorta is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The center fielder, number 24, Tito Suzuki.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sito Suzuki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside, 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Line drive to center field. McMillan is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, David Fernandez.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Swing and a liner. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
The batter, the first baseman, Neville Goldstein.
At the plate now, Neville Goldstein, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Fernandez on at first, nobody out. 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 that misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Avery McMillan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. On a line, that's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So now to the plate, Alvaro Rosales, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there on to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
Now batting, catcher.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Striding in, Brian Cortez. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 1. In now, Jesse Padilla. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Into the box now, Sam Igawa. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Base is empty here with nobody out. Up high, 2-1 now.
I got 2-1 to count.
Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. McCord comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Ready once again, Nicholas Horner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
In the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-1 Chicago. Corey Dickerson will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 13, Corey Dickerson.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 14 homers, and 43 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but foul. Dickerson, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Payoff pitch one more time.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, it was a great battle there. And he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Ready for another shot now, Enrique Dorta. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
Three and 0 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Leury Garcia.
Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here comes the 0-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To second for one. Back to first. And great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Digging in, Ryan McCord. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Dana Middachek enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Cardinals, number 30, Dana Middachek.
Stepping up now, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So digging in now, Ryan Buckner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The center fielder.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
In now, Sito Suzuki, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, David Fernandez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Suzuki is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So striding forward now, Neville Goldstein. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And there's out number 2.
Now
so he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Standing in, Avery McMillan. First delivery to him on the way.
Inside ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Suzuki is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Again, another foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Higawa. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Nicholas Horner. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Alvaro Rosales. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Holds off on the palm ball, I believe, and it's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. The next to bat for St. Louis, Brian Cortez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the left fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Billy Palmer gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 25, Billy Palmer.
Dave Luke will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. And this is low, ball one. He'll step in here at 275. A dozen home runs and 44 RBIs. The 1-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Palmer, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Enrique Dorta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, shortstop, Leury Garcia.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Little.
Ryan McCord will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 2 out, bases loaded. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 3-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Sosa is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. They're down 5-1. Robert Kodosky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fouled away. And that misses. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch on the way. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Fernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Pitch popped up. Buckner in foul ground. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike too. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Standing in now, Neville Goldstein, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he popped him up. Buckner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Avery McMillan.
So coming to the plate, Avery McMillan, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Fouled off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Alvaro Rosales. Hit high and deep out to left center field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Thomas Nicholas gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. At the plate, Brian Cortez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
5-2 the final score tonight. Chicago posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Sam Igawa gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.